Hello and welcome to CFB UK, home of the UK's biggest college football fan page, for the fans, by the fans. And yeah, it's that time again. We have another episode of 4 from 4,000. Why 4,000? Well, if you've not been here before, that's okay. You're here with us now. 4,000 is because we're about 4,000 miles from the mainland of the USA. And we're doing our interviews over Zoom, live with the players from the States back to the UK. Now, this one's probably a bit more than 4,000 miles, because we're extremely fortunate to introduce you to our guest today. From birth to high school to college, this senior safety has lived in it. This senior safety has lived his entire life in Southern California, in the San Diego area. A starter straight out of the gate. He's had 10 career picks and over 160 total tackles. Wow. And he's one of the hottest defensive backs in next year's NFL draft. So can you please give a warm welcome to San Diego State Aztecs safety, and I'm just going to admit him now, live from San Diego, California, it's Tariq Thompson.
How's it going?
We are very well, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good.
So hold on, let me just close this, get rid of this. Perfect, cool. See, I mean, I need to learn how to do that on Zoom. Look at that Aztecs background.
It's nice.
That's representing. Well, I've got nothing San Diego. I thought I had a Padres cap, but I don't. But you're representing as well. You've got the Aztecs top on too.
Oh, yeah, a little hoodie, a little sweatshirt.
Tariq, how you doing? Right now, you're in San Diego, of course.
Yes.
How's the weather? It's 8 o'clock at night here, and it's only noon now in San Diego, right? How's the weather? How's your day going?
The weather, it's pretty warm. Not really hot. My day is good. It's only 12 o'clock, so I'm about to get lunch after this. So yeah, they just started.
Very nice. So yeah, because San Diego, it gets warm, very hot, but like it's one of those weird places that if you go like 2 hours north to LA, like it's always hot. Yet San Diego gets that breeze right from the bay, right
by the water.
Right by the water. Cool. Well, thank you for joining us. We are CFB UK, a college football fan page in the UK, the biggest. We have about 1,000 members on our Facebook page, and we're growing out into other platforms, YouTube and Instagram, pending imminently. My name's Nick. We've got another Nick who's got that sick San Diego State background.
Sure.
And we've got James down below. And yeah, we've just got some questions for you. We've got a couple little games a little game we want to play at the end. But yeah, so let's get rocking and rolling. Let's jump straight into questions. So, you, sir, you are born and raised San Diego, a real San Diego or something.
Yeah, say it again.
San Diego. Yeah. What is life like growing up? Because we spoke to guys from growing up in Trenton, New Jersey, and like Alabama and Florida and Ohio. So what's life like growing up in San Diego?
I don't know what to compare it to, but it's kind of nice. Nice weather all the time. You can do a lot of activities. For me, I played basketball, football, and track, so that was kind of like my background growing up. So just being active and playing sports, competing, that's what I did my whole life.
Nice. So we've got like the serious questions to come. I've got to throw one stupid question in. Who would win a fight, Shamu or Ron Burgundy? Because I know like they're the two like gods of San Diego.
Shamu easily.
Is Shamu like these two like for like UK guys who've never been? None of you have been to San Diego before, have you? No. I was meant to go like 2 months ago, but it got cancelled because of COVID. But those two are like the only things we know too much about San Diego, like Ron Burgundy, Anchorman, and
yes,
and San Diego State Aztecs football. So so have you always been? So you obviously star safety, natural DB, but have you always played that position, or in high school did you ever play any other positions, and was it always safety for you?
High school, I played a little bit of like slot, receiver, outside linebacker, free safety, stuff like that. So I mean, I'm used to playing the position that I'm in right now. So
cool. So a question I've got, like when a lot of us who started getting into college football, one of the things that we first kind of watched is QB1 on Netflix, and I love watching QB1. New season coming out, can't wait for it. So, but one of the things they always start with, which I think is really interesting, is to say, the greatest days of my life weren't as a professional or weren't even in college. It was in high school with my friends.
right.
Now, obviously, that professional bit, we're going to talk about that later. That's going to come in about 12 months' time. Don't you worry. But you've had the college bit and the high school bit. What is that true? That statement that that's like whoever the narrator said about high school football.
I love high school football, but I definitely feel closer to my college teammates just because I mean the workouts is harder, and we can relate to some of the struggles we had when we were growing up, and just some of the struggles we go through working out and the on the field battles that we constantly go through. So I mean I love my high school teammates, college teammates as well. So I mean I just give it a nod to college because I'm probably in it right now, and just trying to take advantage of every moment I have with my teammates.
I think that's really interesting. Like you said, you're closer with your college teammates. Like that's how you feel compared to high school. Like I would have guessed the other way. So that's really interesting to hear. For sure.
Yeah.
But before we get into the college stuff, what is Tariq into away from the football field? What are your like interests or hobbies and stuff like that? Because we want to get to know a little bit more like about you.
My hobbies. I love playing basketball in my free time. I'm a big video game player. I love 2K Madden. I'm kind of new to the COD, but I like staying active. I mean, I like swimming, small stuff like that. I don't really do too much.
Madden 2K. What's your favorite, Madden or 2K?
It depends on the year. So this year I like Madden better. I don't really like this 2K, but I'm hopeful that next year will be better.
And are you a PlayStation or Xbox guy?
I'm a PlayStation guy. I can't go Xbox for me.
Just about to say I was going to give you a game, but I'm Xbox. I'm afraid. I won't. You can just trust that I'm not that bad at it. Oh. So yeah, college football time. Blah. You were a Corner 24/7 in your recruitment page. You were a 3-star recruit, and you had offers from Fresno State and San Diego State. But so if there's anything else that's missing, then please let me know. And let me know about what was your whole recruitment process like.
So first, I was a 0-star recruit when I was in high school. I guess they gave me 3 stars when I signed, but I only had San Diego State and Fresno State. Fresno State pulled their offer when they got their coach that fired, but I didn't really hear too much from them. So it was really just Northern Arizona and UC Davis and San Diego State were my 3 schools that really recruited me.
I mean, we're going to get onto that in a bit, but it's a good thing that because you didn't go to Fresno State because you beat them every single year now. You guys beat Fresno State every year. I was reading out, I'm like, yeah. So what I thought was really interesting is that your high school is 7 miles from the San Diego State campus. So you really didn't move like very far at all.
Yeah.
Are you still like living at home with your family at the moment? And why did you choose to stay in San Diego?
Honestly, I chose San Diego because it was the best opportunity for the girl as a football player and a man, and just to get my degree and what I wanted to do. So honestly, it was just the perfect fit just because of the area. I'm very familiar with San Diego State. It's because my dad went there and I have some friends that went there. So it was just kind of like a perfect fit. So I just jumped at it.
Cool. And did you say sorry, I don't know if you said, do you live on campus or do you live at home with your family or?
Oh, I live on campus. I live in an apartment on campus.
Oh, cool.
What degree are you studying?
What'd you say?
What degree are you studying?
So it's called interdisciplinary studies. So I have 3 degrees in one. So I'm communication major, recreation and tourism management, and then counseling and social skills. So I'm not really sure what I'll do yet. Hopefully I can be a coach after I'm done playing, but we'll see.
That's interesting, man. That's cool. That's cool. So, your freshman season, head coach Rocky Long, he puts his trust in you and wants you to make plays from day one. He gives you that time on the field as a freshman. What was your relationship, before we look at your stats and the games and stuff, the great stuff you've done, what was your relationship like with Rocky?
Coach Long was a cool dude. Definitely I learned a lot from him. Very smart, very aggressive coaching style. We like getting after the ball. He likes blitzing, likes doing pressures. So it was definitely fun. He's a great coach, great man. Thanks for everything he taught me. So, yeah, it was cool.
That's cool. That's cool, man. So, rookie season, 57 tackles and 4 picks in 11 games. I mean, you couldn't have really asked for a better rookie season if you were offered it. I mean, what were your personal standout moments from that first year as an Aztec?
Probably my 4th game against Northern Illinois. I got 2 picks, 1 pick 6, my first and only touchdown in college. It was definitely fun. But, yeah, that's a game that kind of I felt like gave me the confidence to go out there and keep competing and succeeding at this level.
What were going through your mind when you got that ball and you were running it back for your first pick 6?
Don't get tackled by the quarterback. I was tired, but I was like, I can't get tackled by the quarterback. So I had to put some moves on him and get in the end zone.
Nice, man. Nice. So, I mean, you followed up 2017 with another really strong 2018 on a personal level with your performance against. See, I remember first hearing your name at Boise State game. The Boise State game. You know, not only was it a huge win for San Diego State, but I just remember the pick. I remember the pick, and I remember like that. All right, and then I think I'm sure it's the second time. I'm pretty sure I've written it down which game it was, but that was the first time I remember hearing your name. How do you remember that? Do you remember how? Of course, you remember that game, but like because it's such a huge win for the team, and you made such a big play in the game at a really important time. Was that the first time? Like, how important was that game for like? You know, it's all about team sport, but at the end of the day, individually, you're all trying to make it to the goal of the NFL. You know, was that one of the first games that you remember seeing, like, your name on ESPN making a big play against a big school?
Honestly, I don't really look into all that. I take every game as the next opponent, really, just because you never know who's watching, and you don't know when it's going to be your last play. So I try to take everything play for play. So it's an honor to make plays against good teams like that, and I get the recognition that I got, but it's definitely just an honor to be on the field playing with my teammates.
And it's funny because you say you never know who's watching, and did you know that three dudes in England 5,000 miles away were watching? Like,
no, I had no clue.
Yeah, no, we're not lying. We know who you are, dude, and we're like very, very, very far away. So, as a team, 2018 started amazing. You know, after that Stanford, obviously tough Stanford game. You know, you had the wins against Boise State, you beat the Sun Devils. You know, big. That's a huge win as well, and Air Force as well are always tough. But then obviously the losses came against Nevada, UNLV, and then you know, and unfortunately a back-to-back bowl game this time against Ohio. So what happened in that season to go from, you know, killing it first 6 games and then the last 6 games sort of tailed off a little bit?
I felt like we became individuals. We didn't have a team mindset. We all becoming stat hungry or just, I'm doing my part, not really helping each other, building each other up. So I feel like once we reached a certain point in the season, we were 6-1, I believe. Then we lost like 4 or 5 straight, which just, I don't know. It's just something that hurt very much because I don't really like losing. So it really bothered me a lot. But yeah.
That's a really mature thing to say, isn't it, guys? Like to kind of, you identified straight away that you were playing as individuals. That's something that, you know, players still don't recognize even on a professional level. Like the first thing you said wasn't about like, oh, we just didn't play well. You recognize that as a huge characteristic, and that's a really, really mature thing to say. So that's really cool. But let's talk about like happier things, right? 2019, what a year for you, for the team. 9-3, and this is the next game. I remember the UCLA game, that huge win against UCLA. Colorado State, Wyoming, two other solid teams you got big wins against. And finally that long-awaited bowl game, that win over Central Michigan, which I'm sure was huge. Do you get a ring from that? Do you get a ring?
No, we don't get rings from bowl games. Only conference championships.
Just cause, do you get like a medal or anything?
No, nothing really. Just bowl game gear. Yeah,
just bowl
experience.
And the experience. Fair enough. But that end to the season, I don't think that there's. And you don't have to say this, but I will. I don't think anyone on that team had as an impressive final 4 games of the 2019 season as I feel you did. You know, let me just put this: 4 games. All right, this is including the bowl game, 3 picks, 2 forced fumbles, and a sack in 4 games, including the bowl game. I mean, that's a phenomenal finish to the season. You know, as a team, obviously, was there a sense of kind of relief after the 2 bowl games, the 2 seasons before? And for you, for anyone who didn't know the name Tariq Thompson, I mean, you well and truly arrived, surely.
I don't feel like I've arrived yet, just because there's so much more for me to prove. But I don't feel like we were relieved after winning the bowl game, because we were still devastated that we didn't win the conference championship. Because I mean, that's our goal every year, and I won a ring, so that hurt a little bit. But I felt like we bounced back and played well in the bowl game.
You want that ring? I see. I told you. I mean, like, the bowl game should give out rings, because if I could have like a ring. Did you get like a high school ring or anything? Was your high school like really good or anything?
So I won 2 championships in basketball and 2 championships in football. So I got a couple of rings in high school.
So if you got 4 rings, then you just need like 1 more, and then you could have like a full.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last question we've got for this little section, just looking at your sort of career and stuff like that. 2020, you know, we're not going to talk like there's not going to be a 2020 season, because I don't think anybody we couldn't deal with that emotionally, and but we need it. We all need it at this time. But your name is, and again, I know you're going to say really mature and diplomatic things, like you should, but your name is being heard. And, you know, draftsite.com, every time we're not plugging it, but we do use it as part of our research. Really good, sort of do mock drafts and stuff, one of the best around. You know, they're very high on you. I think they've got you as the 88th best prospect, like a 3rd round pick. Like, that's pretty cool. Cleveland Browns, but that's so cool. But what's your thoughts going into your senior season and thoughts on the draft? Because I know you've got a whole season of college football before that, but it's got to be on your mind a little bit, because this will be the biggest moment of your life.
Right. I try not to think about it, but it's definitely exciting to or hopeful to look for the future and see that you have a chance at the next level. But my senior season, I just want to keep improving on my skill set. I feel like I have a lot to improve on, and a lot to show people that I have more talents than they see, and that I'm a great football player, and that I want some teams to have me or want to want me. So that's my goal for this year, and try to win the championship.
Well, if your recruitment wasn't, we spoke to some guys who obviously had like 15, 20 teams across the country all wanting them. If your recruitment didn't go the way that you maybe wished it could have gone, then I'm sure that your NFL career will be full of 32 teams wanting to take you at quite a high pick. So
thank you. Hope so.
So I've got a couple of questions for you now, and these are like unique ones that we've thrown in, and you might have answers to them, but you might not. First one is, can you tell us something about Tariq that we cannot Google? Something about you that no, we couldn't. We could do all the research we want. We could not find this out about you.
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty quiet. I don't really do much. I like staying in my room, but I don't know. I guess you could think of. I mean, I'm shy, so probably that. I'm not a big public speaker. I have public speaking problems.
Yeah.
Camera shy as well. So.
Well, you give us great answers so far.
You're doing well.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's not true. So second, no, I'm joking. But that's interesting. I mean, man, you're such like, I had to say one of my favorite plays was, I mean, I'm forgetting the game already, but it was the one where it's fourth and the QB. It was a QB draw. It wasn't. He bounced.
Oh, Fresno State. They were like a little to the edge. Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, it's sick. It's like fourth down, and the QB tries to like cut to the outside. And literally, Tariq just stiff arms him all the way out of play. It's a sick move. Yeah, you need to watch that. The second question I've got is, do you have anything in your room right now that you can show to us that's something that's really important to you, whether it's something that you just use every day or something that personally that you carry, or you go, I always want this near me, or anything like that? We've had necklaces all the way to resistance bands. So we've had anything.
And it can't be a PS4 controller.
If it can. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't really think I have anything that I need on me. Well, that I have some like significance with me right here in this room. So I'm not sure.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can count the PS4 controller if you want. Like, I'm not gonna hold it. Cool. Well, that's most of our questions done. We've got a little game to play with you now. James is going to take you through about what the game is. You're going to look at my screen for the game, but James is going to do all the talking. So James,
okay.
Away.
Yeah, we're going to take it away from kind of like college football and everything like that, and we're going to test your knowledge on British celebrities or British things. See how you get on. We'll if you're struggling with any, we'll obviously give you a little helping hand. See how you get on.
Okay.
Right. I've got the first picture ready. If you want to give it a little introduction, James.
So first one, this is a English soccer player. He played for England, Manchester United, Real Madrid, and he also played for a team in the MLS over in California.
I think he owns a team now, doesn't he? In the MLS. Yeah.
I don't want to sound terrible. David Beckham?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
One for one. Second one is basically the most important woman in the country. And whatever she says goes.
I don't know her name, but I know she's a queen, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Queen Elizabeth, okay. Yeah.
Next one is a pretty famous singer. He's done. He's worldwide. Done a lot of duets with a lot of people.
Duets. What's the name? Can I have a name of a song?
He did a song with Justin Bieber. Oh, he did a song called "Shape of You."
Yeah.
He did A-Team. He did
Castle on the Hill.
Castle on the Hill. What's that song with Justin Bieber he did?
I'm not sure.
Google it.
I can't think of this one. I feel like I'll know when you say it though.
We can give you the first name, and if you get the surname, then we'll give you the points still.
Okay.
I did a song called "I Don't Care" with Justin Bieber. His first. Go on, you give him the name, James.
His name's Ed.
Oh, Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boom.
Do it.
3 for 3. So you were looking nervous before, but 3 for 3 already. So.
A female British actress. You can either give her a real name, or in the photo you can give us the character she plays.
Okay. I don't know that one. I don't know.
Have you seen Harry Potter?
I haven't really watched a Harry Potter movie before.
See, that's set up. So I only really know her from Harry Potter, and I don't really know her from anything else. So her name's one, James.
So yeah, if you're struggling with that one was Emma Watson.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Or Hermione.
Next one is pretty famous. He's got a show over here, and he's also got a show over in America where he's well known for his mean comments.
Why am I? He's on Extra, right?
Yeah, he did Pop Idol. He's done America's Got Talent.
Why can't I? I don't remember his name.
We can give you the first name, and if you get the surname, we'll still give you the point.
All right.
His first name is Simon.
I should have knew that because Simon. I don't remember his last name. I do remember Simon though.
Yeah, so his name's Simon Cowell.
See, I never knew his last name. I knew Simon though.
It's all right. 3 for 5 so far. I still think you're going to get 4 of the last 5. I'm sure.
Yeah, I think you will. Next one is a British actor. He's pretty big right now. Quite a bit of things.
Idris Elba. I know Idris. Idris Elba.
That's like the quickest one that everyone's got so far is Idris Elba.
Yeah. Next one is very, very famous chef. He's got a lot of restaurants in America. He's got quite a lot of shows in America.
I think I know this one already.
Go on. I'm not going to show the picture. What is it?
Gordon Ramsay.
Oh.
That's the first time when we've done it. We didn't even show the picture, and you already got it. Okay. That's like should be a bonus point or something.
Yeah.
That's all right. 5 for 7. 5 for 7.
Right. The next one is not. It's not a famous person. It's possibly the most famous British drink you can have.
Tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, a cup of tea.
Easy stuff. Light work.
And then staying away from the celebrities right now, we've got possibly one of the most famous British dishes as well.
It's like what we have. It's like a famous thing that we have for like takeout.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
Now this thing, like where you're from, is take away.
Oh, fish and chips.
Hey.
I'm tripping.
Well, I love that you said fish and chips though, because like a lot of people know fish and chips, but like I've had someone go, "Is that fish and fries?" And I've gone like, I thought people just know the term like fish and chips.
Yeah.
Nobody calls it chips over there. Obviously, it's fries, but fish and chips is like very
iconic.
And right, the last one is probably the most famous British NFL player, and he's currently playing at the moment, and he won a Super Bowl a couple of years ago.
Oh, J.J. I didn't know he was from Britain.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, he's from what?
Boise State guy.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. He's like very English. Like I think he literally like I know like OG Anunoby in basketball. He's like from England, but like moved when he was like 4 or 5. But like no, Jay like from the age of like 14 or something lived in England too. So
wow,
proper English dude. Yeah, O.C. Amanura is another one. And
Effie Abada.
Who's at the Panthers. He's like a role player. He's like I think he plays mainly on special teams, but he plays like a few snaps. He's English. And there's a punter at the Browns as well, who's Scottish. The starting punter at the Browns is from Scotland.
It's like Gillian.
Yeah. Jamie, is it Jamie Gilliam, something like that. No, but you got it. Cool. Well, 8 out of 10. Smashed it. Killed it.
Thank you.
You're near the top of our leaderboard. So awesome. Right. Well, we've only got a few questions left. But this is a section called This or That. And Nick, he's here for me. I don't know where he is for you guys. He's going to take you through it.
Okay.
So this is a little bit of light-hearted to find out a bit more about what your preferences are. So first question we've got is, would you rather win the national championship with San Diego State or be a first-round draft pick?
That's easy. Win a national championship.
Get that ring. Yeah.
Why?
So-
We need a why. We need a why. What's your thinking?
Well, I mean, because I'm a winner, so I love winning. And, I mean, first-round draft pick, it would be nice, but, I mean, it doesn't guarantee anything.
No.
Very true.
Certainly don't. Good answer. So the next one we've got, would you prefer to be a Heisman winner or in the NFL Hall of Fame?
NFL Hall of Fame.
Ooh.
That's been a dream of mine since I was younger.
Oh, I like
Heisman.
that.
Heisman's cool though. It's hard. That's a hard choice.
Who's your, just to interject, who's your like NFL hero?
When I was younger, I used to like watching offense better. So like Michael Vick.
Mike Vick.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Who was your NFL team growing up?
I'm a Chargers fan, so it's a little rough out here.
Yeah, since they took your damn team away.
Yeah.
Awful.
Speaking about teams that are on the rebuild, would you prefer to join a team that's just won the Super Bowl or a team that's just started a rebuild?
I can't even really answer that question because I just want to be on the team, you know. Yeah, I just want to play. So
I will say that we do a disclaimer where as soon as we ask that question, we usually go, just to clarify, if anyone is watching this, that Tariq will happily play for any NFL team that really wants to play for them. So
right.
It's just for the prospect. But yeah, so I mean, there's both sides of it. You know, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you like two good answers we've had from this question. Okay, one is Super Bowl because I want to be around winners, and that really goes with the first answer to that national championship one because you want to go into a locker room with the guys who are winners. And the second one, I want to be in a team that started a rebuild because I like being an underdog, and
right.
I want to. I also, in a selfish way, if we're starting a rebuild, I want to play week one. So there's both sides.
That's why I'm in between because I definitely love to play with winners, but I also definitely love the underdog story where I'm doubted because I feel like that's the role I had my whole life, and people didn't think I would make it this far. So it's definitely something that it's like a chip on my shoulder.
Cool. Well, yeah, you're gonna make it a lot further than this, buddy.
So the next one, considering you've not really left where you've been for now, would you rather play in a cold weather state or a hot weather state? I think we know the answer to this one.
I'll probably say hot just because I don't know. It doesn't really. I like playing in the cold too. I want to play in the snow eventually, but I feel like hot's just easier for me because I could just have my helmet and shoulder pads on, no accessories. But if you're cold, it's gonna be cold either way.
Yes, fair enough.
Sure.
Okay, so the next one we've got is: would you consider yourself a locker room leader, or do you just quietly go about doing your business?
I feel like I'm a little bit of both. I like to lead by example. I'm not very vocal, but I definitely have learned more about that from the leaders that came before me. So I'm beginning to talk more.
Good. And then our final thing, just to round it off, we have the London Games over in London every year, although not this year. And how would you feel about playing in front of 80,000 fans at Wembley Stadium if the team you got drafted by said, we're going over to London? Would you be up for that, or would you rather play a home game?
That would definitely be cool. I've never been outside of the country before, and London's definitely a place I want to visit. So I would love the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, we'd love to see you there.
Yeah, that's the only question in this whole thing where there's a right and a wrong answer, because you can't tell us you don't want to come. We want you to, we want you. We always want to see the guys that we interview, and we want you to come over and play in London. So we're gonna cross our fingers that you get drafted by a team that comes over to London, and then we're gonna hit you up before the game. So anyway, I think you know what, that is it. One last question: Did you enjoy yourself?
I did. It was fun. It was a great experience. I like the games. I'm very competitive, so I wanted to get tagged in. But
well, we're really lucky to have you join us. You know, we really do appreciate it. You're obviously a huge rising star, and this time next year is going to be a completely different world for you. We know it. Maybe if we hit you up, that you might, you know, because we hit you up now in your senior season. You think you might come and spend a little bit of time with us, 30 minutes this time next year, maybe?
Definitely. I love the opportunity.
Oh, cool, man. Cool. Well, thank you so much, Tariq. Have a great day. You've got the whole rest of your day. We're almost going to bed soon, but you've got the whole rest of your day. So, hey, have a cool weekend. Have a great season. We're going to keep talking like the season's definitely going to happen, because it is, because we all need football right now.
Yeah.
And
Yes, sir.
Stay safe, stay healthy. Have a great season. And
thank you.
Go Aztecs. Let's go.
Thank you.
See you later, dude.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Bye.